field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Makes it past the marker. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's West. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, better look out! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Run in the red zone, it's Joyner. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Jenkins. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. You see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat on hat to go get that 1st.
Davis will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. It's Burton. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Extending the play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Burton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Davis looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Anderson wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Anderson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burton. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. He Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play it.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Davis looking to pass. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Got a little space. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Absolutely center cut. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Breaks into the open. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws it in. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Handoff to the single running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Anderson wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Jenkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. A great catch and run for 6.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even bringing it out of the end zone. 25-yard line. Anderson will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Second down coming up.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Anderson wants to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Anderson will throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pocket breaking down. He's got him this time.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And they'll take over.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is
snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play. Got his man quickly.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. They recover. recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This time on target. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad.